And I hope y'all are all having a wonderful evening and that you had a great weekend. Welcome. So, got a question on this guy that I need y'all to help me answer. So, I am looking for know, I guess a chat room to give me some advice on what to do with this guy. So, until then, I knew it would take a little bit of time for anyone to come into this. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and finish what I never finished what I started a long time ago, and that's to put the rear drive shafts into this guy. And check it out. I got him sitting on those Endura freaking jack stands. I thought that was a cool little touch. I had bought something that I thought would fit into the Lexus, and it ended up not fitting. So when I went to take it back, these were of equal cost. I was like, okay, cool. So what it is, I had was hoping to get a bumper replacement so that these tires wouldn't rub back here. I was able to put the hot racing one on the front there, so now it has good tire clearance. Anyway, so hope everybody's doing okay. So yeah, I'm gonna take. Don't know what to do with the mini slash, and so I have an idea, but I want to bounce it off of some people. And so anyone who joins in, you're more than welcome to. Let's see. It has not been letting me do a poll lately. Like none of this is poll. It used to give me an option down here for it, but it's not there anymore. So otherwise, I would start a poll and just be like, "Hey guys, just stop by, click an answer, let me know." But I don't know whether or not to keep it or to trade it in for the new whatchamacallit? What's it called? The the RS 200. It's the new rally car by Traxxas, right? So I don't know whether or not to keep this guy or trade in for that because hey, if they made a Tonka RC, no, not at all. Right, dude, if you could AI generate this stuff, that is great. But until then, I don't think this is AI generated whatsoever. So, right, my question comes down to all right, so yes, that's what this guy is. This is the FMS Blazer. And you have a big wing? Is that the? I'm not familiar with that name. I'll say that. Thank you. And then I have the Lexus here that I was just kind of mentioning, but this is my pride and joy. This is C3PO, and he is this C10 that I have built. And if you look, you see the little glimpse of red right there. That's the front brake calipers I put into this. Anyway, it has a 2-speed transmission. It has a brushless blah blah blah. Has a lot of cool stuff in it. And okay, so I've just recently gotten into some of the low C products. Like here, I'll grab it. My bad. That actually took me a lot longer. So I've only recently, but I've been getting into the Micro B and the Micro T's, right? And so I've been taking these guys to the racetrack to race them. So as a result of that, is exposed me to greater and more more RCs than I ever realized. There's a ton of RCs out there. There's a ton of RC channels. Wow. So anyway, the truck here, I'm gonna put those in there. Okay, why? uh, is it going badly? Is the volume bad? If there's something going on, y'all, I am reading your comments. Oh, I was like, I literally take people for serious. Hey, trolls. It's the internet, right? If I'm gonna expose myself, that means I anyway. So yeah, dude, I do mess with the crawlers. Dude, how many people can actually? It's so often anymore that no one is genuine, like, and so that's what I like. I genuinely have a real question about this thing. So like this thing kind of sucks in a way, and this is what I mean. It comes on the same platform as this guy. So this is the Minimax, and this guy. Not yet. Okay, no. I'm looking for a camera to put into. So I just recently got the 1/10 Bronco, like all interior put in for the most part, like the steering wheel, the seats, all that stuff. Man, that thing takes a while to do. And so, yes, I am looking for. There's a specific one. Sorry, I won't bore you all with it, but there's a specific one that I am looking for to put in there. And I am looking to do exactly that. All right, so check it out. The way they come, basically, how vary, but you have to be prepared to work on it, right? Like all these little guys, like these are two different sizes. Yes, I have. I actually don't mind that movie. It's actually I don't mind it. I do like it. So work on each one of these individual guys. I bought this because I do heating and air conditioning, right? And so I expected to work on it, circuit boards. So it's an electronic bit set. For what? Goggles? I don't have any goggles. I should for when I braise and stuff, but I don't ever use them. Like, just don't look at the flame. you know, I had a coworker. He called me the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, this guy called in sick. He got like anyway, he got like heat burn on his eyes." I was like, "Okay, I've been doing it a decade, and I'm not. I've made mistakes, but that's an idiot mistake." Okay, so bingo. See, right? I'm looking for the whole setup. Now I see your question. I do. I follow. Um, so I am. Right. I'm not. I'm not. There's a guy I met, and he had a drone, and we were kind of doing some things together because I had an RC car out there. I had the big red XRT I have, and so he had his goggle. Anyway, he's been communicating with me to give me more experience on that because I have zero experience. I had zero experience for YouTube, for making a video, for any of this stuff. I This is who I am, guys. This stuff is fun to do. The screws, that's why I mentioned the kit. Is it easy? Can you easily work on them off the shelf? Yeah, you can easily do quite a few things as long as you can find those screws, right? And you're able to find the right bit for them. then yes. But it's such delicate fingertip work, and they're actually making a smaller version. Can you believe a smaller version of this guy? So the this one will not fit on my phone, right? I have an iPhone like 16 Pro Max. Anyway, will can barely fit on it. The next one that comes out is actually going to fit like into like within the circle. Yeah, yeah, but sometimes I don't know if I want one. She is I miss this last one. So she'll hey, you know, I said I do heating and air conditioning. I'm constantly having to to tune in my dials very well. So it comes with uh, it, God, that's such a flashback. If anybody's ever seen Ace Ventura, anyway, he does this one scene where like the guy's in the conference room all being serious, right? And he's projecting up on the screen, and so Jim Carrey's all deedle. Anyway, that's exactly what that reminded me of. But guys, I hope everybody's having a great weekend for sure. Oh, for sure. Hey, much appreciated. And I caught your name on this. I'll come back and I will watch this again, and I will come back and do the same. Oh man. So that was a text that came through. I was kind of reading it. Thank you, thank you. I will come back and do the same for you. Yeah, UK. Thank you. Everybody has, guys. All right. So for me, this is not. I don't see YouTube as a for me thing that I will get to the pinnacle of. But I got little kids. I got a little boy, and yes, there's my guy. And so yes, I have a little boy that I think will be the fruition of just getting this stuff on there as long as it remains like not these lives, maybe these lives, because there's a legacy. You can be like, all right, I don't remember my dad, he passed away. Well, go watch a YouTube video. Your dad was an idiot. He was able to just like look at his hair. Like, in all honesty, guys, this is never in my life how I've ever had my hair. But I got sober like almost 3 years ago, and I've kept my hair kind of as a sign of that for myself. So anyway, so yeah, the the question there's a new rally car that's coming out, and so I don't know whether or not to keep this mini slash or to trade it in for this new rally car because it does look pretty sweet, and it's very similar to everything about this new Slash. But like I said, the Slash, I have the Mini Max that Roman has. This is for my teenage stepson. Right? Bingo. And then right here we have the Mini XRT. I love these guys. I have two of these. I have this one and a red one. So, I want to show more. I want to make sure I'm showing love to the mini platform because I want them to make a mini UDR. I cannot wait for a mini UDR. Every single one of them is super custom. Here, these are the ones that really get people's attention, and they mine too. I don't know, these were, so he's all blacked out. This guy came with like chrome everything. Keep the Slash. Okay. My favorite. Okay. Deal. Um, it's a big guy. Well, it's somewhat big guy. I'll get him. It's my Blazer. This Blazer, I bought him as a special edition in black. In fact, he looked like this guy, but he in the bigger scale. It's bigger. It's bigger. All right. This is my favorite. This is Mr. Hyde, right? And whoops, I was messing with him. But even his rock rails. That's what I'm trying to show. There we go. Say Blazer. He's got dual exhaust and a gas tank. Like, he has been he's been touched in every place that you could potentially get an RC. Like, and so internally he has all metal gears, right? I even have like 2 different trailer hitches. It's a big boy, yeah. So this guy, he's my favorite. So I have the Warn winch, and I actually have a different tow hook to put on there. But all these lights work, and they work in random colors. And what I mean is, these are red, these are bright white, these are like a soft white, and then in the back, I lit up his dual exhaust with 2 individual LEDs as well as 2 lights for when he's in reverse. So, dude, I was just talking about it. I was talking about they were asking about an FPV, and I was like, well, I don't have a setup, but I had finished the Bronco. I didn't tell them about like I had done the interior on anyway. But yeah, all right, I can show you the Bronco he's talking about. This is his future Bronco. That's these guys. So oh, you're doing numbers? Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. So this is the Bronco Raptor conversion. And this all his lights too, like all the mirrors have the working turn signals. His little lamp lights right there, all those work. He's super bright. The Raptor lights work. Now, I didn't go as in depth on this guy as far as like work on the underside. I stayed like with a lot of details on the outside. Now, let's see. Hold on. Let me get this light. I'll show you all the interior a little closer. You can see it's in there. Oh, right there. There we go. So, even put the interior into this one. I didn't even do that on my Blazer. This guy, man. So he has the working brake light. Like, I mean, I did. I went to all the external details on this one. And I have new tires, no new wheels yet, dude. I haven't bought wheels. Been working on the, oh my gosh, it was a bad week at work. So, right, that Bronco. This one doesn't get a lot of love. I don't know, people don't really care for this one. I did. But this one was, all right, so right before I ended up with this guy looking the way he does, this one was he was supposed to get all these blue links that are on the underside. And then I bought the wrong diff covers for a different crawler. So I had got this guy and his wheels right, and I was looking for those diff covers, and I bought the wrong ones. So what ended up happening, I was like, okay, well, what I'll do is I'll put it on here, and I wanted to put it with that aluminum silver. So that's how this guy ended up with like a blue silver, and I even painted his grill to kind of match it. I put the aluminum bumpers on there, all working lights, right? So, but I don't know, people don't seem to like this build. Please, go ahead. I don't know, but I'm a patriot, right? I'm from America. There was a man here from UK, or I'm sorry, there was a person here from UK, and so like to me, it's just a representation of being that. It's nothing more. It's just, hey, yes. Between what? The best things to race right now are these two guys. So I could. Let's see. Could I do it without someone? Can I do both of them at the same time? Maybe. But yeah, these two guys are my two racers right now. And I actually have set the lap records at a couple of them. Yes. Yes. And for nothing else, like, that's just where we are. So, so, all right. That wouldn't be a winning bet. This one surprisingly is faster, and I don't. It's longer. Like if you look, it's a longer, but there's something that this one tends to wheelie. Like there's so much torque in, I guess the size, the fact that the front end won't stay down as well, that it wheelies. And so I guess that gives this one an advantage to kind of power forward. But yeah, let me see. You ready? Okay, how can I do this? All right, so what I'll do is get their controllers. On each one of these, there's a little orange box, right? And it doesn't come with that on there. What those are is they monitor your lap times, and so you're gonna see them light up. And I just wanted to explain that before anyone asks, like, what is that? So there we go. This is the little red. And there we go. This is the little blue. All right. Plug it in. So there we go. So right, if on the course track where I take these two, the fastest lap I have gotten is a 9.01. 9.02. But this one's official, this one's unofficial, because at the time I didn't have the monitor for a race. It wasn't for a race, so they didn't count it, right? All right, so y'all are gonna see my baby house. Guys, I have a baby I spoke of. You're gonna see his baby toys. Bingo. All right. So he nailed it. Okay. Trying to figure out the best way to give you all a good view. Because if I do it like this, and I'll drop it. All right, here we go. So, this seems kind of childish to all right, so this guy will go all the way over to the edge of the carpet. There we go. Now, the red one. Now the red one is easier to drive, like it's easier to anyway, that's up for debate. Some people say it isn't. I think it is. But yeah, a little slower. But he does do wheelies. There it is. Alright, you wanted to see them race? Let me get them both over there. I'll pull both of them at the same time. I can do this. I can do this. Just that one seems to be a little crooked. The red one, like I said, the red one, I have the fastest lap on record for it. Let me do it on the other side. That's what I do. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, got both of them. 1. Ow! That actually went surprisingly well, except I hit my toe. Ow! That actually did go really well. So there you go. That actually was a lot closer, but the blue one does take it in the long run, like in the long straightaways. It picks up speed. Yeah, dude. This guy, I saw his short the other day, and he ran over his foot with an RC car at like 43 miles an hour, and really did do some damage. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. How can I get there? You get, you get, you get something. I know exactly what you'll get. Just you shoot me an email, and I'll make sure that you're the first one to get what I have in mind. And I do. I have a great idea. So the red ones now. Okay, let's see. The do a donut. Hey, the little red one will do drifting. Do y'all want to see these two race? By the way, this is a brushless. This is a brushed. There is a fair comparison. This one loses. What's up? Thanks, dude. Hey, yeah, for real. I remember you. Yeah, okay. No, for sure, for sure. I know exactly who you are, man. Hey, good. I didn't. Of all the people, I don't ever expect to see anyone that I actually know to show up. I don't mean it like that. I mean like in person, seeing someone, and then they come into my life and go, "Yes, I remember you though." All right, let me get his controllers right there. So, C3POs and so what's crazy, this guy actually, I still have the body. He started life as a green defender, so he has a green R colored in on his controller. So, okay, so here's a. I never finished really talking about this guy. So to make it fair, this guy has a 2-speed transmission, right? So what that means is it's really big. It's why I didn't end up putting the interior yet, because it sticks up so high. But right there, and then you hit this little switch, and it puts it into low and high gear. So the only way this is going to be fair is if we keep the brushless motor in high gear. Otherwise, no. I know how fast it goes. So, all right, here we go. Dang it, that one was on, and I should have plugged it in. Bingo. So everything inside of this, I put all brand new bearings. Like I took out all the bushings. I put all brand new bearings. Like I wanted this thing to be awesome, and it is. So he he did say man, I was anyway. That's his. I won't say But I was more than happy for you to do what needed to be done. So still, right? This community, right? The best thing about the RC community is like, well, there are some, but most everybody is a very welcoming. Like we do want you to get the same smiles that we get out of it, right? All right, let's plug this one in, and we'll race them. I mean, I guess that was a good setup. I can do it just the same way. And this guy. And I love the Pro Scale lights. They are on every single thing I can put them on. Like they even have the reverse right on the Bronco. These actually have the non-working blinkers. They're blinkers in here, but they only work. Watch. This is the part I don't like. So the blinkers will only work when the controller's off. I wish they would actually like integrate it into the turn. Like how hard can that be? That shouldn't be super hard. I know the Packers won. That was a good game, by the way. My Cowboys got destroyed. All right, so this is a race. So we'll put these two on the race. So here they are, and we have my freaking. All right, thanks Isaac for sure, dude. I really appreciate that. Little gamer, appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by. So we'll put Skittles and we'll put C3PO on the carpet. I know the Cowboys always get destroyed. Their defense actually looked like they were gonna, do something this year for a minute. And that's where I get let down from time to time. All right, there we go. And so, all right, here's what I'm gonna do. Just to give you an example, I'm gonna put this guy back into high speed and just show you how fast it is. All right, here we go. So, dang, I didn't expect it to wheelie. I really did not. That was actually pretty awesome to watch. But that's why he can't race in high speed. Yep, it is. Dude, dude, that's what I mean. I love how I've designed this truck. All right, so we'll put him back into crawler. They actually make a 2-speed servo I'm gonna put in here so you don't have to do this. There we go. So just for a comparison, right? Let's get that out of the way. The Bronco. All right, this is the Bronco at full speed taking off. Like that's pinned down all the way. No way this thing would hang. Now we're in crawler mode, and it's still really fast, but it is nowhere near as fast. All right, here we go. Anybody want to put let's see. I'm still gonna go with black and gold, but 3, 2, 1. Woo! That actually is pretty close. Oh, I forgot which one was in the front. So as you can see, the crawling mode on the 2-speed. It does drop it down extensively. Like the crawling mode on this thing is super cool. And then you still get the trail gears too. And then I have the springs, so it's torque, so it leans heavier to one side. That's on purpose, actually. But yeah, there we go. as you can see, they are super comparable whenever they're in that speed, and nowhere near when they're not. Those two guys are super fun. But yeah. Well, so keep the mini slash. All right, so everybody who is still in here, because I'll bring this to a close at. I did, but I haven't read it entirely just yet. So give me a minute to read what that was. So right, just back to the real quick question. Say no onto the rally car, right? Even though I think that's pretty sweet. So if I keep the slash, here we go. Let me finish this thought out before everybody gets bored to tears with me. And I got this idea. Oh, where's one at? Well, darn. All right, let me just show y'all what I have in mind. So, on the underside of this, these arms, I've changed them out, right? So they come in a kit. And I've been looking at the schematics for this guy. And so what I'm thinking, I'm going to take that Wide Max kit. I was going to find the box. I have one. I'm going to use it in the video. But what if I take, it's so expensive. No, the biggest complaint I have against the Sanrail is, and I never complain about anything, how much it costs. Because you either want it and you're going to buy it, or you're whatever. It's like with air conditioning. I tell people that their finances are their business, not mine. All I do is just tell them what's wrong. So the Sanrail, though, it seems to have a problem in the brakes in the sand, which is super not what you want to have out of your Sanrail. So they say take them off. I don't know. I have a guy in Madeira. If he closes his hobby shop, he's got 2 Sanrails. He's got one display and he's got one in the box. So that Jeep, man, people are posting that Jeep with this one guy. He's got they have it with that mean brow. I don't know what they call that, but that mean brow on the Jeep, and then the lights are red. Super cool looking. But this platform, it comes with the motor that was in this guy. So if I keep this guy, it's not going to keep a BL2S system, right? That's what this 2S means right here. Now, anybody want to guess what color this is? Actually, one person knows, but anybody else want to guess what color this is? It comes in orange. Darn, how can I do this? There's no way to show y'all without giving it away. It comes in the orange, yellow, and green, and the pink. Purple. Bingo. So, I did that on purpose. No, I did the pink and purple. I did that on purpose. It's... Traxxas makes no upgrades for this thing in either one of the 2 colors, right? So here, let me show you all a little closer. There they are. That's the pink and purple inside this box. But Traxxas makes no parts in either one of those 2 colors. So that instantly makes this guy, to me, nothing to be able to do as far as the things I do. And I'm okay with that, actually. But I will trade out the electronics. I think the electronics, we'll see. Is there one right here? Bingo, right there. I love them. This is the best thing about Traxxas. That's why I bought Traxxas to begin with. They put everything on the box, just like that. So, right, this is the BL2S system. It sucks. In a way. I don't know. The Mini Max on that system is so underwhelmed. So this one has a wider platform, and if I put the wider arms, then I can fit a max wheel. And I think that might be able to make this thing into some fun. But the biggest concern I have is I think the wheels might rub on the body. Anyway, so, right, that's my biggest conundrum on the Slash. All right, let's see. What did I not mention? Let's see, I went over that, I went over that. I have went over it all. It does look cool, and it's unlike any of these things, right? It's unlike any of them. However, I can see the big, like these 4 big lights on there. I could see getting those smashed real quick. Like, yeah. How much damage could it take? Because if I keep the Mini Slash, I got that idea, and then I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna bash the crap out of it because nobody has. There is nothing out there. You have the Mini Rally? I didn't know that. So there's nobody. Nobody's posting about the Mini Slash. Nobody, and I get it. It's an underwhelming platform. It truly is. So yeah, it is what it is. One of the things I picked up is I picked up the wheel extenders for I'm gonna put it on the Bronco. Yeah. Send me a picture of it. I didn't know you had anything like a Rally. Like, I don't know. It's different. It's approaching something I've never really gotten into before. So but I do think that it's going to be very similar to the Slash. So it's kind of a toss up to me. Am I willing to go a little bit more because it does come with the VXL? That's one of the biggest differences. Is it immediately comes with the VXL. And surprisingly, Traxxas listened. Traxxas listened. They actually put on the VXL in the Rally card, they put the cooling fan. So, right, you have the 3S system that we have in the Mini XRT. So, in the Mini XRT, and man, in the Mini XRT, right, it gets hot. It just depends on who and how and where you're driving. So see how the fan is in this one? I actually have 2, but it's the one right here. They actually did that. They gave it to us on the Rally car. And so, there's enough there. There's enough there to me to go, yeah, I could justify changing it out. It's a different way, it's a different look, it's a whole different thing, but I'm trying to show love to the Mini platform. I want them to make a Mini UDR. I really want a Mini UDR. So if they do that, the only way they're going to do that is if they are continuing to show that we have interest in their Mini lineup. Guys, the consumers, we make the decisions, right? Like, for instance, I love vanilla Coke. If any gas station I go into has a vanilla Coke and I'm thirsty and I'm needing something to drink, that is my go-to thing to get. So I knew that if the grocery store I shopped at, right, I continued to buy vanilla Coke, they would continue to keep it in stock. So, right, that's what I mean by when I say as consumers, we dictate how and all this stuff goes. And I do want Traxxas to continue the Mini lineup. I hate everybody complaining about pricing. I don't know. They're all expensive. USAS. I don't know who that... I can't think of who that would stand for right offhand. Who is it? Oh, gotcha. Roger. No. The one and only drones, like the ones that I looked at previously and now we can't get them, is the DJIs, right? The DJIs look great. Yep, bingo. You already knew what I was gonna say. So now that kind of threw me into this whole, like, I want to be careful about what drone to select. And actually, truth is, I'm kind of looking maybe for someone to sell one that's used and it give me a chance to kind of learn and gain some experience in that FPV because it does look very disorienting. Um, but at the same time, right, it grants you a very spectacular shot. And that's exactly the kind of, that's what I mean. As a growing creator, that's the kind of content I know people, because that's what I want to see. I want to make what I want to see too. And right now I've been kind of stuck in the building process. Really? See, that's what had me kind of back off looking into them any further. Just there's so much regulation up in the air, and there's so much like, so things will calm down, and when they do, we get back to a life that's a little bit more relaxed, I suppose, and not as where it is. Anyway, um, yeah, I've done nothing as far as this. So I've never flown a plane. Um, it's funny. The guy that was talking about where he saw me. One of the other guys that was there, they had one 50% off. But it was a very basic one, and I learned right away I don't like basic, no matter if it's I've done it or not. I bought a Rustler Ultimate, not ever driven an RC car, and crashed it. And if I hadn't crashed it, this none of this would be here. None of it. Well, guys, at about the, I'm gonna let this go for three. I'm gonna do this for 3 more minutes. I don't want to keep anyone up. I don't want it to. Yeah, and it's midnight. Yeah. Right. Bingo. See, thank you for that information. I have not looked into it in a few weeks. Right. It's been a little while since I saw like. part of me, part of me because of last week. Part of me because of last week is yeah, I'm halfway tempted to call in sick for about 3 days in a row just because I feel that way towards my company right now. Like every single body, like the owner, his wife, two of our technicians, their family, and one of the ladies in the office all go on this cruise for the whole week. And so I'm stuck, the only one running calls in the field, and a rookie guy in the office, and the lady who does accounting, scheduling. So it was a of a week. And so part of me wants to get retribution for that, and then I can spend more time doing this. Bingo. Hey, heating and air conditioning, no matter where I go, is needed. Whether it's on that side or whether it's on that side. Whether it's up north or whether it's down south. And that's exactly why I chose the profession I did. Because no matter what, I have a, a need to fill. And I do like doing it. For what? You know, I guys, I stay. This is why I do. Honestly, like with the skill level I have, with the skill level I have, I could do commercial. I can do industrial. I can do ammonia refrigeration. Like I have the experience all across the board, and I choose to do residential because I just like in these lives, I love interacting with other people. This is how we became the people we are today, and we don't need to do this from a keyboard. I don't mean it like that. I mean like this is y'all are interacting with a person's life. That's not the same as someone who's sitting at a keyboard just talking back and forth, and that is what makes it different. So all right, 45 seconds. Any burning desires, questions, concerns? Anybody? Have I done a decent enough show to whatever? I sound like I'm making my video. I will go back and edit that out. Is what I say to myself. But I'm super grateful for every single one of you. Yep, HVAC. All across. And like I said, I actually have experience in ammonia refrigeration, which nobody has experience in that. It is a dying industry if unless you know how to do it. Thank you. Thank you to you. And I am gonna. I still haven't read your message, but I will, and you know I will. So yes, please do, and I will definitely as well. Everybody, have a good night. Have a great week, and no matter what, Monday will be done with by tomorrow. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.